Mr. Sanford and the trust has been working on that currently, so we should be able to get that up and running hopefully this year. And then the next project is the auditorium. We talked a little bit earlier in the subcommittee about this, but to revamp the auditorium, the plan would be to put a sound booth in the back, to upgrade all the seating, upgrade the flooring, upgrade the lights. Miss anything else, Chris? That's pretty much it. To do that with the seats, HVAC and the air conditioning, we have to rip out the seats, cut the bolts off the floor, reseal the floor, put new bolts in, put new seats in. It's kind of an involved process, but that's one of our big initiatives, our next step that we're working on. We already had a meeting today with a consultant, so again, we are moving forward. Mr. Sanford's also working on donors to help offset some of that expense. So that's the upgrade on the update on the facilities. Any questions on the facilities? Tara?
In terms of the consultant, have we engaged with it, like, is that an expense?
No, not yet.
Gotcha.
Not yet. We're just kicking the tires to try and figure out what does that look like.
Yeah.
There's not many people in the, definitely state, maybe country, that do this work. So we need to rely on experts whenever we can.
Do you have a sense of how much, I know it's just so early yet, but even just like a ballpark to do all of the things you want to do?
Well, Chris is going to fundraise it all, so that's the
cool.
hope. 150?
A couple zeros.
The plan would be hopefully working with a consultant, you would have phases. So phase one would be everything that you see, and then phase two might be the other phases. We're actually engaging with an alum who does this work, so hopefully tying in alumni and making some synergy about that. We hope.
It just seems like that would be like an appetizing thing, something you can see, and and it's a space that is going to be appreciated by, like, not just a certain, it's for everybody, really.
Yeah, definitely the community would benefit from that,
Yeah.
as well as the school.
WPS benefits from it, like
Yeah.
it's a shared space. So.
Yeah. And a lot of students have gone through there. A lot of families have gone through there, so there's a,
And just like
I'm
community.
encouraged that
Yeah.
we'll be able to bring in some funds to
Yeah,
help offset that.
my girls, their dance director puts on a fantastic show in the auditorium.
Do we?
I think Scott wanted to join that next time.
Oh, yeah?
Sign him up.
Do we?
You can help me volunteer
That's what the
backstage.
shot
Oh,
earlier.
yeah.
Do we make
Do you
that
have a
space
team?
available?
Volunteer for everything, Scott.
What's that, Tara?
Do we make that space available to, like, community if they, I know we do for WPS, kind of share that space and,
Yes, but we can.
so we do that now, do we do that free of charge? I mean, are we?
It depends on the organization. We have a relationship with Park and Rec. We use
Right.
their fields, they use our facilities, so it's a good partnership. If an outside organization wants to rent our facility, we can certainly make it available. The challenge is if they want to do it in May, when we have end of the year concerts and awards nights and all the other stuff, it's really difficult then. But there are other times of the year that we can make it available.
You have to cover janitors and stuff, and somebody else is here too, right? Doesn't somebody have to be?
Yeah, there are costs that are
That's
associated.
built in?
We have a whole policy on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of the other buckets is academics. So we started the year off doing a deep dive on our academics as far as what do we do well, areas we need to focus on. We came up with some building goals, math and English. Our math goal was revolving around algebra, because that seems to be an area from our performance indicators that is an area we need to focus on, as well as English conventions, basically grammar. So every teacher has a goal, one goal in each of those areas. Also, we applied to the state for a school improvement grant. We were awarded $115,000 to help us address our academic needs, which rolls into we are working with Ed Advance for professional support on curriculum and instruction. They'll be working with us to take a look at our curriculum to see if we're teaching the right stuff, and then the instruction part to help our teachers maximize their time with our students. We're also trying to collaborate with the elementary folks, grades 5 and 6, with our 7 and 8 teachers coming together to talk about the vertical articulation of curriculum, specifically in math, to make sure that we know what they're teaching and they know what we're teaching, and it's fluid, so we're not fighting each other in the sense of either teaching the same stuff or having a gap that neither of us are teaching. So that's in the works. And again, that also speaks to our collaboration goal with the town. Any questions on academics at this point? Okay, engagement. As you've seen, we talked, I think when we started this year off, we talked about, I think Kurt mentioned this throughout the fall, and Chris had mentioned this too. When you go around our town, you don't see a lot of Gilbert stuff, and the pride that is definitely there, but it's not, you can't see it. So we've been putting a lot of effort into trying to get our name out there, all the correspondences that you see, all the letters that go out, thank you cards that go out. Between the trust and the school corp, we are really putting a hardcore press, full court press on the community to make sure that they know who we are, and we are recognized people and they know that we are a good partner. So a lot of effort's gone into that. You could see that with the back to school night in the fall. We had probably one of our best engagements that night. Again, thanks to the trust for supporting that with the food and the raffle items. We were able to sign up a lot more parents into the Power School, again, to engage them in the academic process. Homecoming was a huge success. We had a lot of different events then. We had the ribbon cutting, we had the dedication of the press box, we had the 1975 football team. There was just a lot of buzz, a lot of excitement for homecoming this year, which actually rolled into helping us engage donors, which the trust has been doing a great job collating lists of people that we want to reach out to help us move some of our projects forward. For example, the auditorium, the small gym, if we're going to do our fields over, maybe a turf field, things like this, but we're putting a lot of effort into building that foundation of connection with our alum. And that seemed to be going really, really well. Chris and I had a great meeting with somebody that was at the homecoming who, just from a meeting we had afterwards, doubled their contribution, their annual contribution, and said that they would also be willing to help us connect with more alumni and help us move things forward.
Are you working on expanding the alumni committee too? It seemed like there was new members on the alumni committee.
Great question. I'm not sure about that. That's the trust.
Yeah. Well, just in terms of.
Yeah, we are definitely making moves to build a stronger base and connecting with our alumni. Again, we talked about Jared's donation for the hats and getting them out in the community. During back to school night, we gave out gift certificates for school store stuff. Again, really trying to build that excitement. And then in the school, we did a food drive. You heard the kids talk about tonight. We had a very successful food drive and the turkey dinners for Thanksgiving. The clothing drive that we did a toy drive, which is happening now. In addition to the toy drive, the faculty did Adopt a Family in the community, where we had a list of families that reached out to us for assistance, and the faculty were able to adopt a family and purchase things for those children, and then they were delivered yesterday to them. Phenomenal event. Great support. So that's engagement. And then collaboration and communication. Well, you've seen the board meeting, the letters that go out. You're just seeing this side of the house. The trust is doing probably twice as much as we are to connect with people, so we're really trying to get our information out there. We're trying to broadcast our meetings to be more transparent. We have the weekly meeting with between superintendents. We have the contract meeting happening. We have budget discussions happening. There's a monthly newsletter that goes out. We brought in through combining some of our stipends, we were able to create a communications coordinator stipend position, which again is getting more information out there. They're doing a weekly email to the staff and community, let them know what's going on during the week, as well as a daily email to the faculty and students to report out on student events that occurred. Like there was a basketball game last night. The stats are reported out each morning, which gets excitement from the student body and from the faculty. We hosted the regional safety meeting, and we are actually the school of choice for running a simulation in the region. We have collaboration with the trust daily, again trying to work in concert with them to move the school forward, whether it be working with donors or getting our name out there, any support back and forth. And then lastly, the school calendar is again another example of collaboration and communication with the town. So that's an update as far as those goals. Internally, we have our school climate happening. We've done the parent survey and the staff survey, and we're waiting to get the information back on the student survey. We have our program of studies going out for course selection, which will happen after break, to help communicate offerings. We're going to do an electives fair. We have individual counseling sessions for the students for scheduling, and then each teacher has the opportunity to discuss recommendations with their students. On the teacher wellness side, we are collaborating with Emily Griswold to do staff wellness events. We worked with her a couple of years ago, and there was positive feedback, so we're bringing her back to, again, work on the staff wellness. And that is what I have for the mid-year update.
Is that virtual?
I'm sorry?
Is that virtual?
It's a combination.
Because she's.
She's
out of-
still,
Yeah, I know. Yeah. But she's like out of the area, right?
Yeah, but she comes
No,
back.
she's great. Yeah, I
It's a combination of the two.
Yeah.
Long-range planning update. We've talked to the leadership, we've talked to the boards, both the trust and the school corps. We've talked to the school administration. We've talked to the leadership team, like the department chairs. We've got feedback from the teachers. Now the last step in the process is to get feedback from the students. Once that happens, we put it all together, and then that helps us articulate what we want to do over the next 10 years, what we want the school to look like in 10 years. So far, everything's kind of aligning, all the topics that everyone is articulating and the things that we talk about as far as the big buckets are pretty much the same things, the facilities, the academics, those are the main ones. Insurance update. As we are gearing up for our budget, things have not changed. We're still at a 43% increase, which is approximately $600,000 pre-cost sharing with the teachers. It's a big number, but between Dr. Luby and myself, we are investigating every possible way to look at other plans, other options, self-insured, anything and everything to try and get that number down. Because it's not just us, it's also the Winchester school and the town that have large increases. So we are trying everything. But I want to make sure that everyone knows that's a big number, it's coming, and it's not just us. The town Board of Ed's going to have a big number too, but it's all the same pot of money, so.
Can
when you
just-
talk to people in the community, please make sure to share that.
Would you mind just educating me when you say pre-cost sharing with the teachers, 600,000?
Yeah, so the teacher's contract says that for their insurance, they pay 17% of it, we pay 86% or 83% of it, 4%, whatever that breakdown is for the cost sharing. So if our plan total is $1 million, our cost is the 78% of that.
Oh. So is that post-cost sharing?
So the increase is 600,000, the teachers will pick up 17% of that, and we pay the
80, whatever.
83%.
Yeah.
But that, oh.
Yeah, 600 is before the
Before
teachers'
the
contribution.
teachers contribute.
So we're
So
responsible for
during-
83% of the 600.
Oh, okay, so.
Yes.
During
Correct.
the negotiation, we would ask for probably.
Oh, so, no, so that's what I was thinking. That's
Well, the
exactly what I
contracts
was-
are phased out to,
2 more years.
Yes.
but
So
there's
it
some,
would be-
like, year
Every year,
2,
it
it might go up to
increases.
80%,
Yeah.
year 3, 19%.
Right. You can
But that's a
change it.
contractual obligation.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't
Right,
be the
for the next year.
600,000 that's on the backs of.
No,
That's
Right,
not
so
the
that's
budget.
good, that's good news.
Like,
It is, yes, but
that's how Julie tries
But
to say
between
it.
both
Yes.
schools, it's over $1 million.
Well, I meant,
Post contribution.
no,
So
good, no, I thought I was misunderstanding.
Well, that's
that.
what you said,
The
the
issue is the
schools over $1
43%.
million.
That's the other issue.
For education,
1.2.
yeah,
yeah,
we both have about
About
600,000.
498.
Each.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
and that's where the budget starts, that's a good way to put it.
It's
Yeah, and then, I mean,
$1 billion.
not to get ahead of ourselves, but just big numbers, you have, say, 500,000 for the net for insurance. You have 333,000 for contractual obligations as far as salaries. You know, you're at $850,000-ish before electricity, buses, transportation, like all the food, so,
Broken pipes.
yeah. So it's going to be a very tough year, but we're working on it. But as a board, as you're out in the community, it's not a bad thing to start letting people know that so they don't get sticker shock when the time comes, because the insurance is out of our control. It is what it is. We can't do much about that.
We're in a consortium. I mean, everybody's with that.
We are, but
We
it's
are.
looking at options.
I was wondering, can you opt out of it?
Oh, yeah, I'm looking at.
We're the black sheep of the consortium.
Yeah, our claims.
We are the reasons why it has increased.
Because of
You feel that way.
because of the claims?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yes.
and they look at our
Besides the-
claims and they say that, I think the email we got today was 14,
Are over
Claims.
100 or 100.
We're at 150 loss ratio, meaning for every $1 in premium they collect, they're paying $1.50 in claims.
13 out of the 14 claims will be continuing.
Why is
high claims.
Insurance company isn't feeling it.
It just,
just bad timing on the?
people are sick,
Yeah.
and not like have a cold, like they're sick, or medication.
And 13 of the 14 are ongoing, so it's not like if you have a maternity claim, it's like one and done.
Right.
It's in that year. They predict that 13 of those will be ongoing, so that's why there's an increase.
Personally, I blame the insurance people.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's current.
Yeah.
Let's all blame the insurance people.
Because we work in insurance.
And the last update is the ASO update. Finally, Ken has met with the Winchester Police. He's certified, he is now authorized and is carrying. So we have an armed, our armed security guard is now armed.
With our weapon. Right?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
It's so reassuring. It's amazing that they talk.
As long as they don't,
We won't talk about that.
No.
Thank you.
it's an accident. I didn't read the article, I didn't read the article, I didn't want to know.
That's
That's
my
your report. Thank you.
how did everyone know? I was
Moving
talking?
on, item number 13. I'm gonna cause a ruckus at your next meeting. Board of Education report, Winchester.
So the ad hoc is disbanded, and instead we have a Gilbert Standing Committee, and Kurt will be chairing.
Your ad hoc negotiations?
Yes.
Yes, it
It's
is
gonna
disbanded.
fall,
It's going to be a standing
That's
committee.
awesome.
it's falling under the Gilbert Standing Committee.
Which is the members of this board?
No.
What's the Gilbert Standing Committee?
It's
I mean,
what is
Maybe not.
replacing the ad hoc. It is a
It's one of
permanent
our
committee.
permanent committees.
Oh, you added a committee, okay.
Yes.
And who's on that?
Kurt is chair,
Myself.
I'm on it.
I don't know.
Frank's on
So
it.
you four,
Jonathan.
maybe others?
Yeah, I think one other, is it, no.
Eleanor?
Was not on it.
Why let her try to chair it? I forgot if she's on it.
What's the
So
charge
she
of the
wrote it.
committee?
It's just to make sure we're collaborating with you guys and making sure that it's just to make sure there's an open line of communication with our board and your board.
So that's a
Other-
standing committee of your board now?
Yes.
You've added it.
Yeah.
Sorry, Teresa, go ahead. Nope,
No, thank you.
okay.
What's the matter? Why did
Anything
why did
else?
I was gonna ask a question, but I already answered it in my own head, so it's fine.
Any other discussion for Winchester Board?
Never mind.
No? All right, on to School Corporation Chairman's Report. Today, Kurt, Dr. Luby, Mike, and I had our first collaborative meeting as board chairs and principal school superintendent. We met for about an hour, just open discussion, budget, insurance was a big discussion, special ed, things like that. So I felt like it was a collaborative effort, and we will meet monthly going forward. I would remind everybody that the Christmas concert is Friday, and you don't have one, you have two options to come and see our band and chorus perform Friday morning at 9:30. You're welcome to join with the elementary students, or what time, 1:30? 1 o'clock, Friday afternoon is the whole school production. So if anybody wants to drop in, feel free. And lastly, Mike and I just signed up for 1 o'clock. Mike and I just signed up for, in January, the Connecticut Association of Independent Schools is doing an annual conference. There's 1 day of leadership. It's 3 days long, but we're going to attend 2 days. There were sessions there that we were interested in attending, and that's down in Westbrook. So we'll report on that in the February meeting, but just looking out, we're doing some professional development there. That's all I had. Motion to adjourn.
Motion made.
Scott, Jonathan, second. All in favor? Motion, meeting adjourned. Thank you.
I just have to say
Yes.
something. Should be early January, I have to back after this.
Okay. So, okay.
Hopefully it's
Yes.
minor.
Good luck to you. We will just keep us posted.
I know.
Major surgery.
Well, I
Bye,
tried-
Jonathan.
I tried
Thank
to
you.
find the things and it didn't work.
Yeah, good luck with that, that's not.
I know.
Yeah, no.
I won't be at the January
Yeah.
meeting, since we're.
The only reason Gilbert does is because Gilbert uses their
So
field.
we'll come down.
We have
Yes,
no charge.
Silent.
Because the town